Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good in the middle of the night or whenever. And welcome to a new episode of Hashtag Playing Together.
Hello, we are the Sudden Note and we have now Vinny playing with us. Hi Vinny!
Hello.
Hi.
Tell us, where are you zooming in from?
I am located in Montreal, Canada. It's nice and summery here.
It's like you speak more English or more French there?
Yeah, I grew up speaking English, but since I grew up here in Montreal, I also speak French, and so sometimes I will perform and teach in French as well.
Okay.
So your French is really, really good.
It's good enough.
I think we are ready for a show in French.
Don't think about it, Daisy. I knew you would say this. Yeah, you love to perform in French.
You have to give it a try, right?
Yeah. Let's do it in German then.
Let's do it in Bulgarian.
So, Vinny, what have you done today? It's 12 o'clock your time now?
Yeah, it's just afternoon here. What have I done? I've had breakfast. I've answered a bunch of emails, setting up projects coming down the road, just work, and I gotta start my taxes. Taxes are due, so good times.
When you don't do anything related, what would you like to do?
I like to go for bike rides. I love riding around town. And in the summer, I'm very excited for camping. I'm very much going out into the woods and spending hikes and canoes and sitting by the fire.
Nice.
These are a lot of my favorite things.
Do you have wild animals? Beer?
Oh, yeah. Our parks are full of animals.
Like
we have
bears?
beavers. Like what?
Bears.
I have not seen bears. We do have them.
Yeah.
So if you go deep into the woods, you have to tie up your food up high in a tree or on a pole that's provided. Otherwise, the bears will come and sniff around.
Oh, no.
But we do have moose. I've seen moose walking around.
Nice.
But most, they're not aggressive, right?
So long as you don't see a mother moose with their babies, you're okay.
Yeah.
They don't bother you. You don't bother them. They can be aggressive if you get too close, but if at a distance, you're okay.
Sounds fun. So if you do camping, is that for a long time?
I usually do 2-3 days.
Okay.
The most I've done is 5 days in the woods.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we are going to play some improv. Yeah. So we are going to take a suggestion from the hat, and then we start.
Perfect.
So simple.
Easy.
Close my eyes. So, what do we have? This is one from Stefan Herdinius. Many thanks, Stefan. Stefan usually or often plays music for us when we're doing improv. That's always so nice. His suggestion is the word sometimes. Sometimes. There we go. Sometimes you can be so lucky. Well, I play with the lottery every week. Just a couple of bucks. Just to have that little chance of possibility to win something. It's a sort of philosophy that when you don't play, you will not win. And, well, I won the lottery. It's not much. Well, that's not much. It's 100,000. not millions, but just enough to have that little bit comfort, just enough to perhaps realize a dream, or stop doing what I'm doing right now and start over with something completely different, something which I really enjoy, something which I got full passion for. 100,000.
Hey, Bob! Yeah, coming down. Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice
Bob.
to meet. Yeah.
I'm your fairy godmother.
Fairy godmother? I didn't know I had a fairy godmother.
Everybody has one. It's my first day. The other one just found another job.
Fairy godmother, what's your name?
It's Fairy Godmother.
Fairy godmother, fairy godmother.
Yeah.
Man.
So, Bob, you won the lottery, right?
I did!
Let me see my paper.
I'm sure as a fairy godmother you know that I won the lottery of her.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Is it because of you?
No, it was because of luck.
Ah, okay.
But see, I have the book here. You've been very lucky so far in your life. And now you won the lottery, which means you have to lose something. Like sacrifice something. Your love, your happiness, or the money. I mean, you already won it. You're a winner. You don't need the money, right? Or you want the money? You want the money? Are you greedy? Are you greedy? Do I have a greedy person? Yes, you're greedy.
I'm a greedy person. I can't have enough of things. So I'm a sacrifice, you say?
Yeah.
Something which I really care about, or something which I just is lying around in the house. For example, my vacuum cleaner. I can sacrifice my vacuum cleaner because I don't care about the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, it's up to you to decide.
So I can choose the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, but you have to decide wise.
Wise?
Yeah. Or you might lose everything. I don't know. Maybe you can just ruin your relationship with your family, with your mother, with your father, with siblings, husband, wife.
If I enter a relationship with someone, that's a good decision, you think, to keep the 100,000?
Yeah, but it depends again. See, it has to hurt. Yeah, that's right. It has to hurt.
Okay.
Yeah, I have another client, so see you later.
Okay.
Be smart.
So, I used to be a fairy godfather. I had this guy Bob. He was okay. He wasn't particularly good or particularly bad, but I just got tired of working with him. He was kind. He was greedy, a little bit lazy, but I just wanted to switch. I needed to switch jobs. I've been doing this for a long time, so I was like, what else can I do? And I said, I'm going to apply to be a fairy trick father. And it's a different job for fairies, because now you go around playing tricks on people. And just before I left Bob, I fixed it so he won the lottery. And he doesn't know what he has coming to him. He's in big trouble. He's gonna, I'm sure the next fairy godmother or fairy godfather is going to do a good job, but I can't wait to see the look on Bob's face. I wish I could be there. I wish I could be there to see him when he finds out he won the lottery, but he's got a big catch coming. Anyway, so I would love my new job. I love playing tricks on people. I love, a fairy godfather, fairy godmother, they protect people and look out for people. But the fairy trick father, you're more mischievous. You get to, sometimes you get a flat tire, or your milk, it hasn't expired, like the date says it's good but it smells bad. That's me. It's us, the fairy trick people. We make little things in your life go wrong. Your shoelace breaks when you try to tie it. That's probably us. Sorry.
Fairy trick father.
Oh, hello?
It's Bob.
Bob!
I just saw you here in the middle of the street of Montreal. in a little pub where I used to go as a little child with my father when I was 6 years old. The Horse, it's called. And I remember then, I saw you there and you talked to me. And you said you would always be there for me. And I forgot completely about everything. That memory was away. But now I recognize you.
It was me. I started out. You were my first person. You're my first person. I was fresh out of fairy school, and I wanted to protect someone, and I picked you, Bob.
Why? Why have you picked me?
I wanted to see if I could help. You looked like someone who needed help. You were 6. You were just a little boy. You needed help, right? You can admit that?
Yeah. My parents were very poor. We didn't have any money. Do you know, I even had no toys. But I remember after seeing you, I got lots of toys. Model trains. And airplanes. Even a pony.
I wanted to help. I thought I was helping.
Yeah. But you gave so much.
Almost
much. Every day I got something. And I got so used to it.
Yeah.
Because, everything in life, what I think my values are, I got from you. Property, object, things, more and more and more.
Okay, Bob. Get a hold of yourself. Okay, this is, I'm willing to accept that maybe I overdid it. I learned a lot of lessons, but I don't think you learned any lessons.
You didn't overdo anything. The contrary, it was not enough after a while. When I was 18 years old, I didn't got my car. I wanted to have that vintage car. No car.
No.
When I was 19, I wanted to have so much. You disappointed me, Fairy Godfather. But no, I won the lottery. 100,000. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. More.
And what did you give up?
Nothing yet.
Yet. That's the operative word. Yet. You lose. It's easy to gain things. It's easy to win sometimes, isn't it? It feels great.
Yeah.
But for every win, there has to be a loss.
Don't think so. I'm going away. I'm going to think about it. There must be a way out of this.
Try as you might.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Hey, Bob! Where is this guy, Bob? Hey, are you ready
Yes.
to give up something important?
Yes, I'm ready. I found out before you, I had a fairy godfather.
Okay.
And lately I just realized not happy with his actions because I didn't got enough. No, I didn't got enough. So I give him up and I will take you instead.
Yeah, I am with you already.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
So I give up my fairy godfather. That's the thing. Yeah. And that's important, yeah? Oh, it
but
hurts.
you cannot give up a fairy godfather or mother. They leave. It's not up to you to give them up.
No, I give.
It doesn't work like this.
It's so complicated.
It's not complicated. You cannot give up something that you don't have. You have to give up something that you have, and it's important and precious for you.
I give up my car. Hey, there you go. I give up my car. I've paid 50,000 for that car. 50,000. So many engines. Boom, boom, boom. 50,000. But I get 100,000 instead. So I have 50,000 profit.
Don't see you crying.
Uh,
What's wrong with you? Tell me. I mean, it's like you have to suffer, at least for a while. This is how it works. This is what it means to be a human. Do you have family, children?
Yeah, I have parents and I'm married and I have 2 children.
Oh.
Yeah, 2 little girls. Sylvie and Natalie, 2 and 3 years old.
Okay, what is your relationship with your girls?
It's okay.
Okay. What if
No, it's not okay.
Sylvie says, Daddy, I hate you. I don't want you in my life anymore. You're awful, awful father to me.
That would hurt.
Okay. So you need to experience something like this, at least for a while. Otherwise, you will not be able to appreciate things.
So I have to hurt other people in order to have my 100,000. Because if I sacrifice something, it's not just me who is involved, but also other people. Because if my daughters hate me, they don't like me, they are struggling with that.
Do you like to buy beautiful things to your daughters?
Yeah, of course.
What if you stop doing that?
I think, rather be poor, not giving my daughters anything, just love. So they like me and we have a good relationship, than spoiling them with gifts while at the same time they hate me.
We are getting closer. So you're giving up the money, right?
I think so.
Oh. Thank you. I want to grab some lunch.
Well, Bob, this is a very generous donation. Thank you so much. I didn't know you had this much money to give.
Yeah, I decided I shouldn't keep it. Bob, I have a fairy godmother now. And I don't know why, but she has that effect on me. She knows what to say. You spoiled me so much over the times, during the years. I lost all focus of what's important in life. But now I understand why you did that. I was your first human.
You've grown a lot.
Thank you.
I quit being a fairy godfather because I didn't think I was doing a good job with you. I didn't think I was helping. So I became a fairy trick father to make people's lives. I thought if I can't make them better, I might as well enjoy making them a little bit worse.
This was a trick, yeah? The 100,000. This was one of your one of your tricks.
Yeah. I wanted to give you something that was going to be painful.
Yeah, but sometimes by pain you learn.
Well, and what have you learned?
It's nothing to do with things you possess and how much. It's all about happiness. And happiness is something you can't buy.
Wow.
I know. I changed completely.
Yeah, Bob, I never would have expected this from you. Who's your fairy godmother?
It's fairy godmother.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
She did a good job.
Yeah. Do you sometimes see her? To talk about us humans?
We don't have like a lunchroom or anything like that. But maybe I'll go visit her. I want to know what she did.
Yeah.
So I won't lie. I've lost my faith in humans.
Yeah.
I think ultimately they're bad. They're flawed. But maybe you can change.
Yeah. Have a chat with fairy godmother. My wife, she's in high school. She teaches. And they usually...
I'm glad you specified she teaches.
Yeah. And usually they sit together in the teachers, where all the teachers come together to talk about the students. Yeah. I mean, the fairy godfathers and godmothers should do the same, I think. I just an idea. I don't want to intervene in the things. How do you do business?
No, I'm curious.
Yeah.
I'm curious how. I didn't think it was possible. I didn't think people could be good or do good things.
I'm going now home because I promised my daughters to play with them.
Bob, this is amazing.
I know.
Maybe I was wrong. Okay.
See you later. Yeah.
Yeah, see you, Bob.
Perhaps. Who knows?
Yeah.
Come here. Bye.
Fairy godmother. Sorry,
Oh,
didn't mean to interrupt.
I was about to catch a fly.
I know. That's our favorite activity.
Do I know you?
Not really. We've never met. But you're now the fairy godmother for the person I was the fairy godfather, Bob.
Oh,
Yes.
great.
I didn't think so. I thought he was terrible. The whole time I was with him. I've known him since he was 6. And the whole time, all he wanted was things and the possessions that made him happy. And his relationships were all material transactions. He wanted to please people by giving them things and not time and attention.
Why did you leave?
I didn't want to be a fairy godfather anymore. I'm now a trick father. I do the bad things. Just the other day I knocked over a can of paint on someone's head. It was hilarious.
The lottery was your idea, right?
Yes.
Yeah, good idea. Good idea, yeah, but not very good presentation, See,
I thought it would make him suffer. I thought it would be like he was a horrible person. I thought giving him all that money would make things worse.
not working. It doesn't work with humans like this. I mean, he won the lottery, then I came and he made the right decision, and now he believes he's an angel, and next time he will make a mistake. For sure.
I mean, probably. He seems changed. I think he's flawed. I think he's still flawed. He must be. No, people can't change like that.
This is how it works with humans. Once they make the right decision, they think they're safe for the rest of their life. But that's not true. No, not true.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
People buy future bad actions by paying small good actions. and thinking they're good people.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. That makes way more sense to me, because I can't believe that people are so nice, like, or that they can change like that, because that's not what I've seen. People are terrible.
He donated the money to the school his wife teaches, and it's a private school. Who needs money there? So they will be able to attract even more students, and she will have more. They will have more money.
Okay. Well, I mean, thank you for this information, because I knew something was up. I knew it.
Research better.
He almost had me fooled. I thought he was changing.
Buy a smartphone.
I'm going to buy a smartphone, and then I'm going to make it so that it only picks up 3G signals.
Yes. Oh, I see ya.
I see you.
And scene. Oh, what a nice story.
No, it doesn't look good for humanity.
No. I thought, should I come back to do something very bad? But I thought, let's.
Already kind of did something not very good.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can only guess what will happen in the future with those characters. Thank you so much, Vinny. It was super.
Thank you so much for inviting me. That was a lot of fun.
Okay, well, let's have a chat about improv.
Yeah, what
Sure.
have you been up to recently, improv related?
So I run the Improv College, which is an online-only improv school, and we have several teams that perform regularly. Johan is on one of them, and so we have shows on our YouTube channel, and that's always a lot of fun. Every other week we do shows, but we also have classes online. And so one of the things when the whole world shut down was like, okay, well, let's see how we can switch to online improv. And it's something I thought I would really not like. I was very cynical about. I was very like, ugh, it's not going to be any good. But I started doing it, and then I loved it more and more, and I was like, oh, I want to teach classes, and I got really excited by it. And one of the things that I love about it is that there's no physical limitation. I can play with people anywhere in the world, and that's amazing. And so we offer online classes with teachers from literally around the world, and it's amazing.
And you do so much, because I'm in one of the house teams, out of nothing. We play on Mondays, but you have many house teams, How many do you have for the moment?
Yeah, we have 4 narrative house teams. So my specialties are either narrative, so longer stories, like a single story, like an improvised play, or dramatic work, like purely dramatic scenes that aren't necessarily narrative. And so, we have 4 narrative teams and 1 dramatic house team, and it's great. And then we also have a main stage narrative team. Every 2 weeks on the weekends, they do lovely, lovely stories. And it's been a real pleasure to get to know everybody and play with them.
And the good thing is, what I find certainly is that when you put a team together, we play for 4, 5, 6 months together. So after a while, everyone knows each other very well, and you all become friends. And then, you see that also in the shows and how people interact with each other. So the duration is also something very nice, I think. That you can, because
sometimes you do a class and you're together for a month, maybe 2 months. And then you go away, and maybe you never see them again. But for these teams, they've been working together, some of them since last September, and they're very, very close, and they hang out outside of the house teams, even though they're all over the world in different cities. It's quite lovely to see.
So you teach also offline, like
when it's not locked down, I have taught offline. I mean, that's where I started. But right now everything's shut, so there's no in-person teaching here in Montreal.
What do you feel is different between both? I mean, like pros and cons.
I mean, the big con is that you can't get that personal closeness. You can't read the whole body language. I mean, we're in this little box, so there's a lot of communication and offers that are physical that are lost, and it's hard to move around. Like, I'm in a small space in the corner of my room here, so it's a bit limited versus like a stage. So that's obviously a big con. But the pros are, it becomes more like film, where you use the camera and that contact can still be done. And it's so much more accessible for people, I think. Because there's stuff happening all around the world. So times of day, physical access. A lot of people can't physically access in-person classes, so this is a really nice bonus. And then, as I said before, geography. Like, I can learn from someone anywhere in the world. The people that I wouldn't, be like, I'd see one or two people come to my town, or I'd have to go all the way to a festival, and it's very expensive. And so for now, I just, for a fraction of the money, I can take a class with someone anywhere in the world. That's incredible.
Yeah, we really appreciate that, because we also like doing classes and different workshops and jams.
Yeah.
We've never met in our lives.
Yeah.
I mean, and just doing this with the two of you, I would have to go all the way to Belgium to do this.
You're always welcome to come to Belgium and play with us.
I have been to Belgium. I love Belgium. I mean, the things that Belgium is known for are all my favorite things, like beer, chocolate, French fries, all of these.
Belgian fries.
Belgian fries.
Belgian fries.
Yeah, sign me up.
Yeah, we just love online improv as well. Yeah, like all the things you said are true, and you even have to try not to overdo things sometimes, because there is always something happening somewhere. Is it a jam or a class or a show? And if you want, you can do that full time. Yeah.
Yes, you can definitely dedicate every hour. Yeah, because there's always something happening. So
24
really
hours.
It'll disappear after we are back to normal one day.
I don't think it'll completely disappear.
Yeah.
So what's your vision about that? After everything is normal, will you continue offering online classes?
I don't think there will be like a normal. I don't think we'll go back to what it used to be. I think there'll now be a persistent online improv culture, and I already feel like there's like an online global improv community of people who are doing things, and there's so many incredible groups organizing things and doing amazing work. And all of these communities that used to be kind of operating in isolation in their little geographical areas, now there's like so much more cross community contact because of this online community of improv. I think that's a huge boon for everyone everywhere. So I think the genie is out of the bottle. So schools will still obviously will have their in-person classes and shows, and that's lovely. But I think the online part of it will also continue to exist. Yeah, I'm the same way.
And the cross-cultural thing is so amazing. For example, there's this Facebook group which I love, although I never post, but it's improvisers talking about food. All over the world, and they put their favorite local dishes there. It's really amazing, and that's just a little example of the community and what's going on in the community. And now we also have seen food-related improv shows.
That's right. I was in a episode of Spicebox.
Spicebox, exactly.
Yeah, and it's instead of like a monologue like in an Armando, they invite guests to cook something. So I made some paratas, which is something my mom used to make.
Oh, nice. Yeah. What are your favorite teaching topics?
There's a lot. I mean, right now I'm really excited about a class that I have coming up. It's called Maybe I'm Not an Idiot, an introduction to your good ideas. Yeah. And it's all about people embracing their own good ideas. And a lot of what I teach is getting people to embrace their voice, their perspective, and avoid that critic, that voice that tells them, oh, that's a bad idea, this is not very clever, this is not very original. It just has to be simple and authentic to you, and I think that's often. So I love teaching through that lens of like getting people to be themselves instead of very often when improvisers start out, they kind of take on these characteristics or personas of like what we think the audience wants to see, instead of just being themselves. And so I love embracing, getting people to embrace their own personalities.
Is this class only for beginners?
No, it's open to anybody, and not even people who aren't improvisers. I think it's good for anybody who does creative writing, stand-up, even scientists, like anybody who has to present themselves in some way, and has that critical voice. If you're doing work that comes from you, then I think this class can be useful. So that's why I put it together.
Yeah, I recognize so much. Sometimes I wake up at night and then he's there. The voice about the last show. Why did you do that, or why not? Or
yeah, we all have. I have it too, and it's something I've had to think about for many years. And like, how do we work around it, and how do we lean into ourselves, our best selves? And that's what the class is about.
You just need a little bit of it, not the whole voice, strong voice. Just a little bit sometimes.
Yeah, a small, as good judgment, be like, hey, maybe don't stick your finger in the electrical socket.
That's funny. Yeah, no, that's true. A very critical voice when it's needed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And not when it's not needed. That's
which is too often.
Too often.
How can people find all these wonderful workshops?
My class is on Improv College, so it's improvcollege.ca, and so that's where my class is up there too. And we also have another set of classes called Do Scenes, Get Notes, where anybody can sign up, and it's a set of 4 different teachers, and the students will get a different teacher each week. From around the world, and giving them feedback on their improv. So each teacher will bring their own perspective and be like, oh, I see this. And maybe if there are patterns or different perspectives, you can learn a lot from. And these are some amazing teachers. I'm really happy and delighted that all of these teachers are participating. So improvcollege.ca is where you can learn that. But we also have French classes, seeing as this is Belgium, where we do the same thing, but in French. So improcampus.ca is where we have all our French classes. So
really?
There's a really good variety there too.
Yeah. And Do Scenes Get Notes, is that a recurring event after 4 times? Does it happen again?
Every month I get a new set of teachers to come in.
Every month. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so you can just sign up for the months you want or not.
Okay.
And, every time there's a whole bunch of new teachers to learn from.
Yeah. I think that's interesting to have these different inputs, different views from different teachers. And then, that must be really interesting to have.
Yeah, I kind of got the inspiration from like going to a festival, and like one of my favorite parts is taking classes with all the visiting teachers from all over the place. And it's like, oh, these are some great teachers and they're very good at what they do. And so I always really enjoyed taking as many of those classes as possible. I was like, well, now I can, instead of making one person go to a festival where all the teachers are, now I make the person come online and then I'll bring all the teachers to them. It's a much simpler solution for everyone.
Do Scenes, Get Notes. That I love.
I found it, by the way.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, sharing that on our Facebook page,
amazing.
So people can also easily find it back, and also the Improv College. If people like to join a house team, are you planning new house teams in the future?
So we're going to probably take a break over the summer from July and August, and then at the end of August we'll start forming new house teams to start up in September. So keep an eye out in August for new signups, and it's a 1-year program basically, where from September all the way to June you get weekly training and a show every other. It's like, I think it's really good practice, and I designed it to be what I would want as a student.
Okay. That's great. Well, we put that on. So thank you so much, Vinny, for being with us. And although we see each other every week, this is the first time we play
Well, I don't
together.
see Desi every week, so it's lovely
No, not
to
Desi,
get
yeah.
to play with you. And you are, even though we do see each other, it's nice to play with you.
Exactly, yeah. That's nice. So thank you so much. And hopefully we can play again in the future. That would be so
I
lovely.
would love that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me. This was a delight.
Thanks for being with us. Okay, I'm bringing us a fly now. So everyone watching, many thanks. And see you next time.
So,
Thank you.
Bye.